Hey everybody. So it's finally here, the update. Me and Benjamin. This is 1 day post surgery. I planned on kind of putting together a few little videos and making like a montage out of it. And I'm not gonna lie, it turned out to be a pretty bad day. Um, I got out of surgery and the surgery went well. Everything was fine. Took them about 2 hours, which they expected. I got out and I was in a lot of pain, and it took them a little while to kind of get the pain under control. And then unexpectedly, they sent me home, and I was expecting to be in the hospital for at least a day. Not the case. Um, I was going to get home and immediately start working on a video, or that did not happen. It was miserable, guys. I don't know why, but I was in debilitating pain. I mean, it was bad. Um, they didn't send me home with any medication or anything. Um, it was all I could do just to get around and not just walk around weeping. Um, my mother and my aunt actually stayed with me last night up until today. They left around dinner time. But all that bad aside, um, I took me a good nap this afternoon and woke up and I've felt better. The swelling has gone down a little bit. It was swollen way out. Um there's my scar. The device itself, you can feel it. It's about that big under my skin. It's crazy. Um but this evening it has not been a bad evening. I'm still in some pain. I have to wear the sling um just to prevent me from really using it, because lifting my arm above my head, I cannot do. I can't lift anything more than 5 pounds with this hand for at least the first week. Um, because what happens is they got those leads that are going from here down into my heart. And what happens is your body has to build up scar tissue around the leads to lock them in place. And they give it some slack while it's in there for normal movement. So they want me to be moving my arm, but it's painful because they cut through the muscular tissue there, and we got to give it about 4 to 6 weeks for that scar tissue to form, and then I can use my arm normally. But this is the greatest thing that could have happened at this point in time. It is a safety net. I don't have to wear that vest anymore, and anytime my heart decides it's going to start acting funny, I'm going to get a buzz, and everyone's going to know it. And I did find out some stuff that isn't necessarily good news. Um, my kidneys are starting to fail, which is honestly, I mean, this all sounds terrible, but that's just the name of the game when it comes to heart failure. It's slow organ failure because my left ventricle's bad and it's preventing the oxygenated blood getting to the rest of my organs. But everything else looks good. And you also got to factor in that I take copious amounts of diuretics on a daily basis to keep the fluid off of me. So that has a lot to do with those creatinine levels as well. Constantly going to the bathroom, but I am in early stages of kidney failure. But we're not going to claim that. We're not going to live in that. We're not going to live in that state of mind that says, "Oh God, I'm dying." No, this is a beautiful little chapter to a long and healthy life. And I had a wise friend tell me right here in the middle, there's going to be some really hard days, possibly the hardest days I've ever had. But over here at the end of it is going to be the best life that I could ever have thought about living. And right now is that middle ground, and it's a good thing to remind everyone, not just people dealing with something like this, just your day-to-day struggles. We get caught up in that moment of this sucks, and it's not permanent. None of it is permanent. It's always a means to a better end. Focusing on the Lord, focusing on what is important, You know what I mean? Which is keeping the faith and wearing a smile and not believing, I don't want to say believing, but not internalizing everything the doctor's telling you is terrible news. You don't want to live by that, because every single day is a gift, and we're going to live it that way. And I'm going to have fun. And with this in my chest now, I'm going to be able to go to the gym. By the way, got approved and actually started my Wegovy today. A little personal, but that's going to help me on my weight loss goal to get down to where I'm transplant ready, um, if need be. Hopefully, dropping this weight, my body says, "Hey, I feel great now. We can have a complete turnaround." Always going to live with heart failure, of course, but you know, we're going to keep praying. We're going to keep moving forward. And, I'm not alone. We got this, all of us. All right. We're all in this team together. And I've got an army of people behind me. And I'll promise you, if you're going through anything similar or anything in your life, I've got you. You are not alone through anything. Okay. There's always someone out there. And I've learned that through this. This has been a really rough couple days. And I've been fortunate to have so many people coming by my house, checking on me, bringing me stuff, giving me a hug, and I know not everybody has that. Some people are alone in this world, but physically, but you're not alone. And sometimes we just have to muster up that courage to send that text or send that call. And I don't know. I guess the message behind this is we're going to get through this together because that's what matters. You don't have to face everything you go through alone, especially not when you have God. He is the great physician, and He's going to make sure that all His children are safe and well taken care of. And I love y'all, and thank you for the support on my last video. It means the world to me. I'm glad some people were actually able to see it and kind of maybe get something from it. So there's going to be obviously a few more of these updating videos going on. I want to show y'all something. I am right smack dab in the middle, more like the end of my first edited Call of Duty video, not just a live. So we're gonna see how that goes. It's a good one. I'm really excited to put it out there for you guys and hopefully just get some feedback. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me if it's good. But anyway, off of that, I want to thank all of you. Anyone that stumbles across this video, whether I know you or whether I don't, know that I love you. Someone in this world loves you. And thank you guys for everything and the support you've given me. And God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful evening.